Today's video is very exciting for me because I am here to share with you fragrances that you should try for yourself. If you're interested in hearing about some underrated fragrances, then just keep watching. Before we get into the video, I do want to quickly introduce myself for those of you who may be new here. My name is Ayesha. I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're interested in, please consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I've done one of these videos before and I feel like I got a really good response from it. It seems like a lot of you all really like these types of videos. And so this video is going to be focusing on fragrances that I don't hear enough about, or the things I hear are not great, but you should try these fragrances for yourself. So when it comes to something being like overrated or underrated, I think it's all subjective, you know, because what I love, you may not love. But I think when it comes down to social media, particularly YouTube and Instagram, sometimes we are more tempted to buy the things that we hear so many good things about, right? Because everybody must be saying it's good for a reason. But the 5 fragrances I'm going to share with you today, either I don't hear a lot about, or the stuff that I do hear doesn't sound that good. So I think you should try these out for yourself because I happen to love all 5 of these fragrances. I also wanted to mention that all of these fragrances are summertime or hot weather appropriate. Some of them I feel like you can wear in any season, but I definitely wanted to make sure I talked about fragrances that would be appropriate for you to wear now. So let's go ahead and get into them. So this first fragrance is from a brand that I hardly hear anything about on YouTube. And this is the only fragrance that I own from the brand, but I really need to explore them more because I happen to really love this fragrance. So the brand that it's from is Nikolai, and this is the Vanille Tonka. I love this. It is absolutely intoxicating. So to me, this is a vanilla scent, but it's a quite bright, fresh, citrusy / green type vanilla. There is tonka in this fragrance as well. And I think that kind of just serves more as a base for the fragrance. To me, the vanilla is the most prominent note in here. I think that if you like a fragrance like Nishane Ani, you would love this as well because this reminds me a lot of Ani. I'm not sure if ginger is a note in this fragrance like it is in Ani, but it kind of smells like there is. So it's a spicy, citrus, green, vanilla. The tonka is there, but it doesn't take over. It just kind of helps to ground the fragrance. And I think this is absolutely stunning. Now, this is a vanilla scent, so, you know, you may be thinking that this is more wintertime scent. But like I said, you can wear this during the summer. I don't think that it's too heavy. I actually think that if you like Ani, this one is probably a little less thick, less dense than Ani. So to me, there's something almost fizzy about this fragrance, whereas to me, Ani is more like thick, dense coat. But I still wear it during the summer, y'all. Don't get it twisted. I love that fragrance for summer. But this one is not talked about and it's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. It's so intoxicating. I love it. I wish I would have gotten a large bottle because I feel like because it's in this tiny bottle that I don't tend to reach for it often because I just don't look at my tiny bottles as much, honestly. I feel like with something so small, it kind of can get lost in my collection. And then the fact that I can see how big my dent is, that kind of makes me stop using it. But I really should just use it up and then buy a large bottle. It's so good. Again, that is Vanille Tonka from Nikolai. So this next fragrance I actually learned about from YouTube, but there was one YouTuber in particular. And after I show you the fragrance, I'll tell you about the YouTuber. So this fragrance is L'Artisan Parfumeur Banana. And this fragrance was fully inspired by From Abby with Love here on YouTube. I will link her channel. She does some great videos and also some good content on Instagram. So definitely check her out if you have not already. But she is the only person that has raved about this scent that I can remember. She is the one that definitely inspired me to get this because of her love for it. And I feel like I just still don't hear enough people talking about it because she's really the only person that I ever hear talk about it besides myself. So this is a banana scent, but along with that banana, it does have some amber to this fragrance. It does have some musky tones to this fragrance. And so it kind of smells like a smoothed out amber banana scent, but it's not heavy. It's not thick. It's quite transparent. It's perfect for summertime, but I've actually worn this in the winter as well. This fragrance is so unique in my opinion, not only because of the banana note, because the banana note is not something that I see in fragrance a lot. So that's the first thing that really makes it unique to me, is that the banana is so good in this. And it smells like, I don't know if it's banana leaf in this fragrance, but it smells kind of greenish, but it still has that sweet banana smell. But anyway, it's not only that, but it's the way all the supporting notes are blended as well. It just gives it this very sophisticated, but still fun vibe. It's absolutely gorgeous. Stunning. I'm surprised that more people don't talk about this. I guess this brand is just not that popular, but this is an amazing fragrance. And I'm so happy I ended up taking a chance on this. So thank you, Abby, for telling us about this. But I need to hear more people talking about this because it's amazing. Again, that is Banana Banana from L'Artiste and Perfumer. So the next fragrance that I have is from Amouage, and this is Overture Woman. Now this fragrance is new to my collection, and it's also new to the United States. But I still should have heard more about this, y'all. I should have heard more about this because it is amazing. I love it. Now, this could be too heavy for some of y'all to wear when it's hot, but I've worn this on date nights recently and loved it. So this is so good. It's like a spicy, sweet, boozy scent. To me, it smells like there is something like plum. I'm not sure if plum is a note, but to me, it smells like a boozy, plum, resinous scent. It's so good, y'all. It is so good. It's sweet without being overpowering. It is spicy, but the spices are like toned down so that they don't really take over the fragrance. You definitely smell them, but it doesn't turn into just a spicy fragrance. To me, overall, this is more of a sweet fragrance than a spicy fragrance. And the reason that I can justify wearing this in the hot weather is because although the notes are like heavy notes, they are done in that transparent kind of airy way. Now, this is not a light fragrance by any means, but it doesn't smell heavy. It doesn't smell like it weighs you down. I want to sneak and wear this during the daytime. I think I might try that this week just to see how it goes, but it is amazing. It's so unique, and I want to know, why are y'all not talking about this? Because I have heard basically no one talk about this. It's been out in Europe and some other countries for a while. It just came to the US, but I've had this fragrance at least over a month, and I'm the only person that I've heard talk about it. So definitely go get your nose on this. This is not one you're going to find on discounters yet, but I paid full price. Well, my husband paid full price for it, and there are no regrets. Like, no regrets. It's so good. So definitely see if you can get your nose on this. Get a sample. It's expensive to blind buy it, but if you like fragrances like, well, no, I was going to say Black Orchid. But I feel like if I say Black Orchid, y'all are going to be like, oh no, I'm not going to like that. But to me, it does kind of remind me of Black Orchid Perfume, the one in the gold bottle, but way more likable, less spicy. You don't have that chocolatey note to it, but the sweetness and the booziness remind me of that fragrance. So they're not the same. If you don't like Black Orchid, you still need to go smell this. But I think if you like Black Orchid, specifically the Perfume version, the gold bottle, then you will probably like this as well. So again, that is Overture by Amouage. So this next fragrance, I ended up ordering on a whim a few months ago, and it turned into a full-on love for me. So this is from Lolita Limpica, and this is Oh My Biche. So look at the bottle. I don't like it. It has a little deer or whatever, fairy. I don't know. But the fragrance inside is amazing. It's amazing. This is your peach Bellini fragrance that you didn't even know you needed, y'all. It is so good. This just gives me brunch vibes. It smells like a peach Bellini. So you get that sweet peach, you get that syrupy nature, and then you also get something that's fizzy like champagne or some sort of sparkling wine, Prosecco. So you get that crispness from that type of note as well, and it's just everything. Everything. This is a go-to brunch scent. I mean, I don't get to go to brunch that much, but whenever I go to brunch, this is a contender because it just reminds me of peach Bellinis. But It's so good. Now, I will say this is a pretty light wearing scent. So this is one that you will have to top off. It's an eau de toilette, but it's inexpensive. I think this was like $40 or something like that. I will link it if I can find it available for you all, but it's definitely worth it. And the bottle is small, so I just take the whole thing with me in my purse and just touch it up, and it does it for me. I love it. Quite sweet, fun, playful, nothing serious, but just something that I feel like has been great for me over the spring and summer. So again, that is Oh My Biche from Lolita Limpica. Now this last fragrance, I feel like I have talked about a lot on my channel, so I almost didn't want to mention it in this video, but recently I've been pulling for it more, and although I've talked about it a lot, nobody else is. So this is from Juliet Has a Gun, and it is Sunny Side Up, and I love this fragrance. This is a coconut sandalwood fragrance. It is a little sweet, but it's mainly like a creamy scent. It does have some sort of molecular note in it, like most of the Juliet Has a Gun fragrances do. But in my opinion, that doesn't take away from this scent. To me, that just helps it smell different. So it doesn't smell like really anything else that I own. I do like to use this to layer with a lot, but I have recently been wearing this on its own and just been thoroughly enjoying it. It's just something so unique about it. And this is not something that you're going to smell on other people. It's absolutely stunning in my opinion. This one is not for everybody. I will say that. I feel like I could see a lot of people not liking this, especially if you don't like creamy scents. I know creamy scents can make some people feel nauseous, but to me, this doesn't go that milky creamy way. It's the coconut creamy way. And so I feel like it's definitely easier to pull off than like a milky creamy scent. Hopefully that makes sense. But like I said, I've talked about this a lot, but more people need to be talking about it. It's good. You need to try this for yourself on your skin. Don't spray this one on paper. This one you definitely need to spray on your skin and see how it wears for you. And you may be surprised, y'all. Just because you don't hear people talking about it doesn't mean it's not good. We don't all have to wear the same fragrances. I think it's really good to step outside the box and try something different. And I feel like all of these fragrances that I talked about today can help you do that. Now, am I saying go blind by all of these? Of course not. Now, if you like to live on the edge like I do, then, you know, be my guest. But I am saying that you should try these fragrances for yourself and see what you think about them. So if you all have tried any of the fragrances that I talked about today, leave it in the comments down below what you think of them. It doesn't have to be a positive opinion. It could be a negative opinion, but just share your thoughts so that the people watching this video can have more input on these fragrances. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and do that now so that you can see more videos like this from me. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and check me out over there. I always like to chit chat with y'all in my DMs and in my stories, and I would love for you all to follow me over there. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoy making it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.